Hello, it's been a long time since I've made a video, and for those of you who are still subscribed to me, thank you. I would just like to say that my heart goes out to the families who lost people in Boston shootings. Well, there was a shooting, but that was only after the bombings, and that's what I meant to say. Bombings, the Boston bombings. And, you know, I hope that the wounded can get better. So yeah, now I'm going to move on to things that I'm actually here to talk about. Moment of silence, though. Alright, so I'm here to talk about the announcement of Super Sentai actually using Gokaiger suits, which before I thought they said that they weren't going to use Gokaiger suits, so I don't understand actually why people are mad, because we all knew that Gokaiger was going to be used in the second season of Megaforce. We all knew that. That, you know, the footage would be used, and that Goseiger would be used for the first season. What I don't understand is why people who were sad that Gokaiger suits will not be used are now angry that Gokaiger suits will be used. It doesn't make sense to me. Also, that people are saying that Super Megaforce is going to be bad. I mean, the only character I don't really like in Megaforce right now is the Red Ranger, and I assume over time that his acting will become better, because, I mean, he even points out that he's not a good actor. I mean, if you go on Facebook, his Facebook page is actually, like, he's just him modeling, and then he, like, even points out when people make fun of him for his lack of acting ability. So at least, you know, he admits it, so he's trying to get better at it, but why would you be mad about Super Megaforce? They're going from animals to pirates. Pirates that have a little subtle amount of animals in them. Like that the blue Gokaiger suit looks similar to a shark. That the pink Gokaiger suit looks similar to a butterfly. That the... I don't really know. I am sort of pissed off that in Megaforce they didn't change the bad guy. It's the same bad guy, but using different resources. Which I guess makes a lot more sense and makes them more formidable opponents. But that's kind of the only part that I really liked about Operation Overdrive, was that it was multiple groups of bad guys attacking at different times. And that the one time that they all attacked at once, you know, old veteran Rangers came back and kicked ass. Which I'm told some of the old, like, people who played Power Rangers and whatnot for, like, Disney actually started watching Gokaiger. Like, one guy actually started, the Jungle Force Red. He started watching Go Busters, and he actually really liked it. Like, started saying on his Tumblr or Twitter page, "It's time for special busters," stuff like that. And so yeah. Also, Voltosaurus came out. That's been 10 weeks. I've watched all 10 episodes, and cool. I actually really like it. It's even like it's the one show that I think will do extremely well in America, because it has the sense of humor for kids, but it also has the sort of nationality of everyone. Like, I really hope they use the nationality. Like, they say that all these different Rangers are from different parts of the world, because that'd be cool. But then if you think about it, the Gold Ranger would just come from Japan, the same as the Green Ranger, and that the Cyan Ranger would come from, like, Europe or something. Because, also, I think the guy who plays the Cyan Ranger, he's Canadian, so they might be able to even get him in for the Power Ranger version, which would be cool. Which, by the way, my personal thought of what the Power Ranger version should be called is Power Ranger Megasaurus. Although I heard Jurassic Fury, Jurassic Battery, and I actually kind of like those. Now, let's talk about something that the good boys and girls shouldn't be talking about. Let's talk about Akibaranger. My love of Akibaranger, dear Lord, I love it. I love it so much. I want to make it a Power Ranger series, not a real one, like something that would be only seen on the internet or maybe on Adult Swim, and have it be written by Power Ranger and Super Sentai fans alike, and like I would want it to be unofficial, so much so that one of the characters actually leaves to work with Super Sentai and he never shows up again, or she. Of course, there's only one guy character, and I sort of thought of it as him going off and working for Sabin. Going off working for Sabin, and then him coming back with a bunch of unofficial Power Ranger powers, like the Die Ranger powers that were never used, or because I feel like after Super Megaforce there would be like a bunch of things like, oh hey, they just didn't use the Super Sentai thing, and that would be technically unofficial powers, unofficial Rangers and whatnot, that they could use. And it would be incredibly hard to, adapt it, of course. I understand that. But God, I just love it so much. I want to get an Akiba Red suit, and I want to walk around a convention saying that I'm the unofficial Power Ranger Adult Force Red. And Season 2 is so strong. Like, I don't like that they got rid of the Blue Ranger, but I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. Mostly because it has this interesting storyline, and this interesting storyline that includes a nerd of supervillains. That is what I've wanted the entire time. Nerds versus nerds in a world where imagination literally just can be anything, and that he uses figures and whatnot to it's so great. And I love that they're like sort of accidentally replacing certain Rangers. And episode 5, there's an image from episode 5 of Akibaranger where it's Zoo Rangers, and it's like American Sentai Power Rangers or something, and it just looks like Zoo Rangers, but the neck thing and the belt thing are just like American flags, and it's so hilarious. It's so good. So good. So yeah. There's that.